Okay, so think of this as part two of the basic line lecture that I did. Um, I felt like there was a couple of things I didn't mention in that first video, whereas I always think of, so you should be adding to your toolbox the basic cross contour line. Now we're adding thick and thin line. So here's an exaggerated thick line of a circle shape. So I always kind of figure out when I'm drawing, what do I want that line to do? I kind of feel like it always does one of two things. Either it's taking the form and it's kind of pushing it forward, or it's taking the background and it's pushing the background back. Whenever you draw a line, you should be asking yourself, like, which side of the line or the edge of the line do I privilege? And it's easier to see if you can make a big fat line. So if I can make a big brush line, so if that's the edge of a shape, do I consider this side of the line to be the termination of the form, or do I consider this side of the line to be the termination of the form? And it makes all the difference in the world. So let me show you on the ball here. So to me, this looks like maybe this is shadow. So like it's maybe the edge of the ball is on this side of the line. So if it's on this side, that means this darkness is part of the shadow that's on the ball, or it could become part of the shadow that's behind it. It's like either it's on the form or it's behind the form. To me, like if I decide to make this inside part the end of the ball, then this thick dark part is the background. So let me show you. So you can just imagine that the background is dark, which in that case, um, the end of the form is actually on this side of the dark line. Here, how about we make it part of the ball? So I guess I'll do it with graphite. So I'm imagining that the ball has some shadow here. Maybe the light source is coming from this direction, creating a shadow over here, and that the edge of the ball is actually out here, and that thick line is part of the ball's shadow. So again, but we're not really thinking about shadows. I'm just letting you know that a thick and thin line is going to be doing one of these two things. It's going to be pulling a form forward, or it's going to be pushing the background back. So it's either back in space, or it's coming forward onto the form like this. It's just one way of sort of conceptualizing what are you doing when you're adding thick lines. Are you trying to apply a shadow or a dark background?